all alive. The devil's in the detail, lingered inside. Oh, a holy crime. But how can I hide you without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Going wrong like nonsense. Playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence without an alibi. Smoking gun, you got me on the wrong. We know that will come. We're out up till dawn. But how can I hide it without an alibi? It's a lover's fight without an alibi. Took my innocence. I can't wait no longer. I'm playing with the monsters. Everything that brought me alive. Going wrong like nonsense. Playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence without an alibi.
दोस्तों आप सभी का स्वागत है AquaPlays यूट्यूब चैनल में। तो आज हम लोग वापस आ चुके हैं एक और नई लाइव स्ट्रीम के साथ। बहुत दिन बाद हम लोग लौटे हैं। तो बाय द वे आप देख सकते हैं कि हमें फूरिना मिल चुकी है। 4.2 का अपडेट चल रहा है और आज हम लोग करने वाले हैं स्टोरी क्वेस्ट, क्योंकि आई गेस मैंने सब कुछ करके रख दिया है। देख लेता हूँ पहले। हाँ, कमीशन करके रख दिया मैंने। तो स्टोरी क्वेस्ट करने हैं अपने को। बाय द वे आपने किस कैरेक्टर को पुल किया कमेंट में ज़रूर बताइएगा। चलो सबसे पहले हम लोग करेंगे स्टोरी क्वेस्ट। ये वाला कौन सा क्वेस्ट है? चलते हैं उसके लिए। यहाँ पे वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट भी करते हैं। आर्कोन क्वेस्ट बहुत लंबा होने वाला है, लेकिन बहुत मस्त होने वाला है, क्योंकि मेरे को स्पॉइलर ऑलरेडी पता है। ये क्या है? अच्छा, ये सब भी करना है। सब में प्रीमोज है। कोई टाइम लिमिट वाला है क्या? नहीं, कुछ करना पड़ेगा उसके लिए। कंटिन्यू विल सोर्सेज फॉर अदर क्वेस्ट एंड विल कॉज करस्पॉन्डिंग क्वेस्ट टू बी सस्पेंडेड। ओके, तो ये अभी नहीं कर सकते। ये वाला कर लूँ क्या? स्टोरी क्वेस्ट। अच्छा, बहुत सारी स्टोरी क्वेस्ट है। मेरे को आर्कोन क्वेस्ट ही करना है लगता है। आर्कोन क्वेस्ट ही कर लेता हूँ पहले। अंडर वाटर सब हो जाएगा क्या? नहीं पता मेरे को। चलो लेट्स सी, ये करेंगे सबसे पहले। वेलकम डेट एक्स गेमिंग, वेलकम टू आवर लाइव स्ट्रीम। मेरे को और फुरीना के मटेरियल्स भी चाहिए बाय द वे। मैं सही जा रहा हूँ ना? पर ओके, मेरे को लगता है मेरे को सर्दी लगने वाली है। अपने को शार्लेट भी मिल गई है। क्या है? ओके, आर्कन क्वेस्ट मेरी भी बाकी है। ओके, मैं उसको ड्रॉप कर दिया जो मेरा चल रहा था। मेरे को आर्कन क्वेस्ट करना है क्योंकि मेरे को इतना स्पॉइलर मिल चुका है फुरीना का आर्कन क्वेस्ट को लेके कि मेरे को इसी को कंप्लीट करना है सबसे पहले। बाय द वे जो हमारे साथ जुड़ रहे हैं सबका वेलकम है। बहुत दिन बाद आया हूँ मैं, तो आप सभी का वेलकम है। यहाँ पे फिर से सेलर पे, क्या बात है?
Now for a little rest after breakfast. This is the life. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Mirapede! Come on, we've got to go complete the release procedures now!
अपने को नीचे जाना है, इतना तो पता चल गया। उड़ के भी पहुंच सकते तो दिक्कत नहीं होने वाली है। अच्छा,
Please sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Mirapede via the regular channels.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and... Huh?
What's happening? I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Let's go ask the Duke. Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I've developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait, seriously?
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now? That's right. Today is our last day in prison. But, oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now. Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
You're not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask. Alright, sure. Let's go.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too? Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria.
वेलकम नारुतो ब्रो,
The
क्या
chefs
हाल है?
sure do know how to make good grub.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Mirabine is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Nervlev was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermonia. You're going to see Monsieur Nervulette? Please pass on our kind regards.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of trouble.
Okay. Familiar treat. क्या यार? ये वाला पहले करना पड़ेगा क्या? बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन में पड़े हैं।
That's right.
No, but why? Neverland, Sabine! Hey there! What are you two talking? Traveler in Paimon. This is completely
Thank you for your Oh,
So, what is...
a Melusine named...
And that...
That is all the information.
Huh? I have no idea. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like...
Thank you for understanding. She may have...
Yes. Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to...
Cannot tell. There could be complicated conflicts of
Come on!
It is not my intent. Long story short, there were few people I could trust. But I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine.
They must have been amazing...
Indeed. The reforms damaged the incident resulted in Carol taking her up. All Melusine I granted...
इसको जल्दी से skip करता हूँ।
That I share. Some of them, I have nothing that has already happened.
There's the guards, the Marish...
Based on prior the political system. However, since I am...
Outside, but aren't you the...
I understand what you know very well about my true... Even though I was taking on the role, I've lived in Fontaine for a long time.
Yeah! Let's team up...
Welcome RC bro, क्या हाल है?
Let us go. We should...
So Neverlet feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but Paimon feels like...
हाँ ब्रो, थोड़ा बिजी था इसलिए नहीं आ पाया। अरे ये स्टार्ट हो गया, बक ये खत्म है कि मैं अब...
Paimon's been thinking.
मेरे को आर्कोन वाला करना था यार, ये पहले का। चलो कुछ कर नहीं सकते।
Since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term on private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. As a dragon out of water.
हाँ फुरीना मेरे को मिल गई फर्स्ट डे। ज़्यादा पुल नहीं करना पड़ा। और मेरे को फुरीना का ई स्किल सबसे मस्त लगा भाई, कोकोमी की तरह पानी में चल सकती है। रुको दिखाता हूँ।
Shower me with praise!
और वो पीछे पीछे भी आते रहते हैं। हवा में चलने वाला कैरेक्टर देना चाहिए, बस वही रह गया है। वेंटी को चलना चाहिए था हवा पे। एनिमो आर्कन है ना। क्या पता 8 एलिमेंट मिलने के बाद हो सकता है कि ट्रैवलर चल ले।
Kiara,
Monsieur Neuvillette! And oh, I remember! You're the traveler!
I heard from Sidine that you...
A threatening. The letter fell through the crack, but Sidine told me it was a
Have you run into...
suspicious looking people. Ah! Did you... Nope.
Do you still have the letter with you?
Oh!
भाई ये मैंने खाली पीली स्टार्ट कर लिया था ये वाला स्क्वेस्ट।
Now then. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting, we can't rule out that possibility. Since you can't think of anyone's Kiara, you should come...
Sure!
देखो पानी पे हम लोग अनलिमिटेड चल सकते हैं, मतलब कोई लिमिट नहीं है। मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि जब हम लोग ई यूज़ करते हैं तो उसका कूल डाउन पीरियड 20 सेकंड है, और ई का जो इफ़ेक्ट है जो है ये जो मतलब जैसे ये जो है
Let me think.
पानी के जो मॉन्स्टर वगैरह जो समन होते हैं ये 30 सेकंड तक रहते हैं। तो ये जब तक फील्ड पे रहेंगे तब तक हम लोग फुरीना के साथ पानी में चल सकते हैं, और कूल डाउन 20 सेकंड है। तो जब ये कंप्लीट हो जाएगा तो हम लोग फिर से इनको समन कर सकते हैं। इनका वैनिश होने से पहले ही हम लोग इसको फिर से रीसमन कर सकते हैं, देखो। तो इसलिए हम लोग अनलिमिटेड चल सकते हैं, और सिंगर भी रहेगा तो भी हम लोग चल सकते हैं, और अच्छा हीलिंग भी मिलता है। तो मेरे को भाई फुरीना बहुत मस्त कैरेक्टर लगी। हाँ मैं दिखाता हूँ कैसे अनलिमिटेड होता है। सबसे पहले तो मेरे को ये कहाँ जाना, अच्छा इसको फॉलो करना है, पहले कर लेता हूँ रुको।
But I remember coming to
अच्छा
the
यहाँ पे
Port
पानी था ना,
Fontaine with
ये
Carol
देखो
and Neuvillette.
पानी में है हम लोग। अच्छा रुको ख़त्म हो गया ना, यहीं पे मैं दिखाता हूँ। ई यूज़ किया, चल रहा हूँ। मेरा अभी भी कूल डाउन ख़त्म नहीं हुआ है। कूल डाउन ख़त्म होगा फिर से मैं रिस्पॉन कर लूँगा इसको, तो अनलिमिटेड वैसे ही बन जाता है। अभी भी देखो, अभी फिर से कूल डाउन है, ठीक है, फिर से स्पॉन कर लिया, तो अनलिमिटेड ऐसे ही बन गया।
Carol, didn't Neuvillette mention her just now?
मेरे को फुरीना का हीलिंग बहुत पसंद आया।
Years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you? My memory isn't that good, but Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis. Huh, Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that?
हाँ हाँ, ये उछलते उछलते क्यों चल रहा है भाई? भिंडी का ला दो कोई। हाँ
Strange. Olaf!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two?
Oh, they're the trap.
I thought so. All right.
May I begin?
Of course.
That quick.
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that mesmerizings have special eyes that can see things like bloodstains.
No matter how hard you try to clean them up.
All right. Now that, hear me out.
Of course.
Please wait a moment.
Seems like they get along with... Huh? What are you looking... Is there really someone watching us?
Shh.
क्या वो फ्री हो गया क्या? नहीं हुआ। ये मेरे को कंप्लीट करना ही पड़ेगा, नहीं तो मैं नहीं कर पाऊँगा। बस इसी की कमी थी।
Strange.
Gotcha! Charlotte? Oh, wait, that's...
Red letter.
What? This is... You wanna enter?
That's right.
अपने को शार्लेट भी मिल गई है भाई
So
साहब।
imagine how surprised I was
शार्लेट को भी बिल्ड करूँगा मैं।
today. It seemed like you were investigating. Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review.
नहीं आर्कन क्वेस्ट न्यूबिलेट का जो साइड मतलब क्वेस्ट था ना हैंगआउट वाला, उसमें मैं फंस गया हूँ।
I see. In exchange,
लेकिन यहाँ पे न्यूबिलेट है कहाँ पे? वो तो थोड़ा इधर ही था। ये जब तक मैं कंप्लीट नहीं करता हूँ तब तक मैं फिर से आर्कन क्वेस्ट में स्विच नहीं कर पाऊँगा।
it just so I'll ask my colleague.
इसलिए जल्दी जल्दी स्किप कर रहा हूँ मैं सिर्फ।
People care a great anyway.
Well, that was a nice...
काया में पुल करना था बट फुरीना पुल कर नहीं पड़ेगी। हाँ भाई मैं भी मतलब फुरीना को स्किप करने वाला था, लेकिन फिर सोचा कि लेटेस्ट आर्कॉन को छोड़ के फिर पुराने आर्कॉन के पीछे भागना थोड़ा मतलब गलत होगा, तो सोचा कि क्यों ना लेटेस्ट आर्कॉन ही पहले उठा ले, फॉर्मर आर्कॉन। अभी तो फुरीना ह्यूमन है सिर्फ, इसलिए फुरीना के पास... ओ भाई छोड़ो यार, उतना डिटेल में नहीं बोलूँगा, वो तो हम लोगों को आगे पता चल जाएगा स्टोरी पे जाते जाते। भाई इतना स्पॉइलर आ गया ना, पूछो मत।
Haran! What are you doing here? It seems that you're...
As I passed by, technically speaking, I happened to have... Leave this to me.
Okay, then.
मैं कहाँ जा रहा हूँ? ओह कहाँ गया वो? देखो मैं शार्लेट भी दिखाता हूँ। शार्लेट को भी मेरे को बिल्ड करना है। शार्लेट भी बहुत अच्छा कैरेक्टर है भाई, वो हीलर भी है तो वो भी एक प्लस पॉइंट है। यहीं पे होनी चाहिए। शार्लेट कहाँ गई वो? अंधा हो गया हूँ लगता है मैं। भाई मैं तो लेवल अप नहीं किया, शार्लेट क्यों नहीं दिख रही? ये रही।
Nearer to the action is closer to...
ओह ये डाउन है, ये खिला के लेके आता हूँ।
People would adore me so much. The show begins.
You play.
है ना हीलर? इस टीम पे तो सब हीलर ही दिख रहे हैं।
Hold that pose.
ये मेरे को क्रायो नहीं डर लगती है। अच्छा इधर जाना है ना, ऐसे भी फाइट तो है नहीं, तो इनको लेके भी खेल सकते हैं।
Oh, you're back.
Yes, I'm
Is
back.
everything all right?
Jensen, please add skip button.
I've been looking over. I've come up with on the other. Don't worry. Thank you.
और हाँ फूरिना का
Have
अच्छा,
you
मैं
made any
फूरिना टीम
progress?
बना ली, फूरिना कैमरा वाली याव याव बताओ। हाँ एकदम।
I would love to answer that question. If memory serves,
Whoa.
that might be how it seems from an. There are many All right, let us take a break.
नेक्स्ट टाइम न्यूबलेट आएगा तो मैं न्यूबलेट को पुल करूँगा। मतलब नेक्स्ट ईयर ऑब्वियसली, अभी तो आने नहीं वाले।
Even the silence is.
Please pardon my lack of consideration. Would you like to have some
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Novelette likes. He seems like the
वाटर।
what's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
So it's just plain old.
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call. I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fonta. Said water is sourced from all across Teyvat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake, Liyue's Chintsa village, and Inazuma's Konda village. Here is one of their latest products. Water, if I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintsa village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda village placid. Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all. Isn't this just normal water?
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people can't tell the difference. How did you do it anyway? Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon? We are allowed to bring that up, right? Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become Chief Justice in human society? Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have to answer.
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that had perplexed me.
Questions? Are there?
Many, in fact. In essence, I lost many memories from the moment I was born. The primordial sea, for example. I can only vaguely recall its connection to me.
नॉर्मल वाटर ही है।
Aware of what that connection is exactly. Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have.
True. Some of them have very unique personalities, too.
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. Even I don't have the slightest idea what they mean. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. By observing their behavior, perhaps I could one day understand the meaning of my existence.
Have you made any progress?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions with others. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on with our
Are we gonna continue reading these documents?
I wasn't able to find any leads even after browsing through most of the documents. But while we were on the topic of water a moment ago, another idea came to me.
Water? Do you mean...
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempting to use Melusines against me, they should also hold an intense resentment towards me. Perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain.
Why didn't Paimon...
Perhaps we should go. There shouldn't be too...
These newcomers are full of enthusiasm.
Sorry bro, my dog is injured. I won't be able to see your stream. Best of luck and welcome back after so long time. Bro, क्या हुआ डॉग का? उम्मीद करता हूँ ज़्यादा कुछ हुआ नहीं. इट्स ओके ब्रो. जाओ आप उसका देखभाल करो भाई. पेड़ भी आखिरकार फैमिली मेम्बर्स ही होते हैं. एंड थैंक यू.
Looks like we got lucky today.
एटलीस्ट आप आए उतना ही काफ़ी है.
Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me.
A safe distance? Oh, it's glowing!
भाई कितना देर ग्लो करेगा? कुछ चेंज हो गया लग रहा है.
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its...
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village. But I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head, and I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a different identity. There aren't many
Oh, I'm calm.
I believe in you.
Huh?
Yes?
That stone thing.
He is an...
Hello. Can I...
Thanks, but no need.
Oh. Hello. I'm
Get away from here! I'm calling.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to...
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Nervilet allowed them into the court of—
Exactly! That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear, there's some hidden agenda.
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff. We joined the Maréchaussée Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We've
Solving cases? With Nervilet in cahoots with you? You could have fabricated it all, and no one would know. So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melazines aren't involved in anything that
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Maréchaussée Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards Melazines being involved.
even the captain of a security patrol is on their side? Nervilet's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah. I don't understand. Why won't anyone believe us?
There have been rumors saying that you were born from calamity, and that you inherently bring danger to those
Welcome,
around
Ara.
you. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society. Best if you give up before it's too late.
Monsieur Nervilet said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I don't know how long it'll take, but I can at least try making my best effort. I still want to try a little harder. Okay, I won't be...
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
Monsieur Nervilet?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and thank you for your continued dedication in the past 5 years. You've taken one small step forward in helping Melazines.
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far. It won't be long before Melazines begin living peacefully with the humans.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the surface. There's still a long way to go before that...
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood!
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the heart. Please be on your guard.
Yes, sir.
Okay, got it.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us...
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Nervilet, even with all our powers combined.
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melazines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Nervilet will be left with no...
I guess you're right.
Turn the murderer in!
Melazines can't be trusted! That goes for Nervilet too!
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back.
The results of the investigation are in, Captain Vautrin.
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the... They tricked Miss Carroll into going to the crime scene and pressed charges against her. After that, they incited panic among the people in order to make Monsieur Neuvillette confess to his mistakes and yield up power. The guards were stopped by the enraged mob and couldn't intervene in time. Miss Carroll chose to sacrifice herself to pacify the situation.
And she called me a block. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated citizens and the guards. Miss Carroll might have thought there was no better plan.
That is...
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur Neuvillette?
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to?
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Delaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent, kind, always believing the best of people. People like her are the most vulnerable to deception and betrayal. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others. I kept a cold demeanor and tried lecturing her into giving up.
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront Neuvillette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol. Oh, can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Neuvillette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing. I will take responsibility for everything.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking. We should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Neuvillette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Neuvillette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Neuvillette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Neuvillette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way? Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent! He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment I must now... Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, You abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Your action, therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What? That can't be! Monsieur Nervillet, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for—
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Newbie, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why can't you just let me off? Is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Newbie!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Goodbye, monsieur.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species
What's wrong? Are you not feeling?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but due to my negligence, the overflow of emotions and memories must—
Wow. Anyways,
It is as you said, it is not only the—
that sounds...
But I rarely ever do anything like this. Which ones? It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. It was a coincidence, but perhaps it is a good thing that you saw it. You should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy behind all—
Paimon, don't leave Paimon out of the conversation.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating I did not sense I don't know what caught. However, I did—
Oh! Didn't we read about that?
You've read about it. In that case, the resentment—
Huh? What are you doing here?
Navia! Nice to see you!
I've heard some things. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're so I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all—
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you talked to Kiara, but
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept—
You know, it could be. Anyway, any progress?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might— We are planning to return to the
All right, then I'll wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neverland.
I have already considered that possibility, and what is more important, I hope the same won't happen.
Strange. Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusine?
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. Think about how much we owe them.
Everyone, please stay alert.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that. Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new...
This isn't a good time to be out. Come on. Don't act. All right.
You shouldn't ever skip meals. Especially if you have another...
I heard even Nervilette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Nervilette...
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the rest of my...
That's more like it. We should stand guard until...
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the Special Patrol came to help.
Shh! Look! Isn't that Nervilette? I think he's looking at us.
Looks like there's nothing
This is truly wonderful.
So...
No, I should stay. Let us stick to our plan and... The smuggling case, the list of involved...
What does it say?
The principal of those with close among them?
So many...
Yes. It seems like he's closely related.
Monsieur Neverland, someone claiming to be from the Spina Durasula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, we have looked... Huh? How did Nadia find them so quickly? We've only just figured...
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too...
But that's just standard procedure.
Hey, Nadia, we're here! Whoa. Check out all these people!
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Marechaussee Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent...
Invite them over.
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I...
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
But... Oh, well. Let's get back...
Yes, that's me.
Your essay?
Yes, monsieur.
Did you write that threatening...
I did, but I was...
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico. Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I am extremely grateful for your help.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Dominique. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
All right, then. Let's head to the fortress.
Finally. Now we can do our world quest. Archon quest.
Lake Mermonia sure is buzzing with activity today.
Halt! Huh? Oh,
It's you two.
excuse me. Would you mind helping me take a look at this report?
I'll be right there. Sorry, I've got my hands full here. Everyone's so busy. Neuvillette!
Hello. You've come at the right time, but you'll have to wait for just a moment, as there are some urgent matters I must tend to first. In the meantime, please, have a seat. If you'd like to have something to drink, let the Melusine outside know.
That's all right. We just ate.
Very well, then.
Let's take a break over there while we wait for him to finish his work.
All right. That should wrap things up for now.
Are you done with your work?
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. Today should be the day you were released from the Fortress of Meripede, and it appears that you have managed to complete all the release paperwork.
That's right, and we came here to see you right away.
A massive whale.
Do you have any idea what that might be?
Judging from your description, that cannot have occurred in any ordinary waters, but rather something like the primordial sea. A whale of that size and shape cannot usually be found in the waters of Teyvat. Therefore, we can only assume that Child is presently immersed in primordial sea.
Immersed in primordial seawater? But how? And is he okay?
Most people wouldn't be capable of entering in the first place. I'm not completely sure how he could have gotten there myself. Yes? What is it?
Ah, right. We asked the Duke and he said it wasn't from underwater, so we figured you might know something.
It turns out that I have just received a report about this particular matter. In fact, that's exactly what I was busy with. The source of the tremor was here on the surface near Poisson. After the shaking stopped, the water levels in the Poisson area rose at an alarming rate.
The water levels rose? Oh, no.
Fortunately, the water levels only rose for a short period of time, and if the change in water levels is connected with the leaking
Navia should be in Poisson, right? We need to go check on her.
I would also like to go there as soon as possible, but I'm afraid I can't leave just yet. We must immediately formulate disaster prevention plans for the surrounding coastal areas to avoid potential. I'll have to ask you two to go to Poisson first. I'll meet you there to check on the situation once I finish the...
There's no time to lose. Let's get going.
Please be careful.
Oh no. What happened here? Navia should be around here, right? We need to make... We haven't seen a single soul all the way here. Oh, this...
What will I ever do now?
Look! There's someone on the roof over there!
Just stay put! We're coming up! Watch your balance!
All right, just hurry.
anymore. How will I survive on my own? My Desiree!
Oh, he looks pretty sad.
My leg! How could this have happened? It hurts!
Just hang in there. Help is on the way. You can hold my hand if it makes you feel better.
Oh, it's Navia. She's over there. Hey, Navia, are you okay?
You're here.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Yes. As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance and...
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
He's wounded? How badly?
He fell, so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1 and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
All right. You'll be in charge. I'm sorry. Where were we?
The situation in Poisson?
Right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded in the waterways. But before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere. The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water leaking from somewhere. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights. The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as no one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents.
How awful.
It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened...
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me. I really can't express how grateful I am.
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
Demoiselle! We've got a situation here!
Sorry. I need to go for now.
And off she goes.
Okay, the wounded are... Of course, we should remain ready for anything. And Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave?
Huh? Right now?
Thank you. Not a lot of people here, huh?
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson, Paimon doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Navia? Navia, what's wrong?
Sorry. I just... Malus and Silver. They won't ever come back here again. What should I do, Papa?
Huh? What happened to them?
Everyone agreed on the rescue plan, but still, I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time, and they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
I've known them for so long, and I know they weren't afraid. But I could at least hold a funeral for my father, and I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just...
Everything looks so clean after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
How could Master ever be upset with you, Demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later.
Buying yourself a plot in advance?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Cal.
Hey, stop joking around.
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
That makes sense. In that case, can I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, Demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companion.
Personally, I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember, but I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else. I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But
I'd always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing. I'm so sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
Obena, Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville. So, everyone.
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And the overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
Right. Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider. Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon. What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words.
Oh, really?
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
The knave? What are you doing here?
Is everything going well on your side?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground. As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me. Thanks to the Knave, Spina di Rosula received generous support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with. My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for other salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention. By the way, traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
Alright, then we'll just... This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something important.
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in. Traveler, I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance. You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the Fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals. Indeed,
Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network with you. During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times and seem to be worth investigating in many. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information my people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck. And at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue.
So that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you, which is why I want to give you this task. The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family, that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely shared with you.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins?
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair. There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me. Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction.
Since you put it that way, I have no objection. All right, the ruins are to the south of Poisson.
Okay, the three of us... Are these the ruins the nave?
They seemed
Let's go.
just be.
Oh, is it time for me to join you?
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do? Shower me with praise!
Into the wind! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Stay put! Hey, don't that hurt real bad?
Dada Kondala.
Go! Huh? Phew!
Watch it! The floor here isn't safe! You, Blaze! Yep! Strike a pose! This place has also been contaminated.
Yeah. And a lot of it, too. A Fontainian would most likely dissolve the moment.
Right! You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous and it won't be any help for you. Don't get Paimon wrong. We're not saying you're useless.
No, you're right. I can't do anything in this situation. I'll leave this to you. That complicates things. Maybe the only way left.
In that case,
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. So staying here wouldn't be safe either. I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
All right. Oh no, it's a dead end! Let's try climbing over from the side.
Wait, there's something wrong with this bridge. Run, Fort!
Demoiselle?
Huh?
Demoiselle, what are you doing here by yourself? Would you...
Maybe she just wants some time to herself?
Oh.
Yes, it would...
That's quite possible. However, you were the one that suggested...
Oh, right. Whew. It must have slipped my mind when I... This is a familiar feeling, yet...
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. I was just trying to recall...
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had...
We were headed to see how things were...
Ah, right.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too.
How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks to your... They were knocking at my door.
Sometimes for...
Oh, yes. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. I don't know what we would have done without your help.
Did you?
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, Demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants.
Very well.
Wait, excuse me. That's right. No, it's nothing. And why are there so few people around here?
We must mind the time, Demoiselle.
Huh? We do.
Well, now...
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. My trial? Oh.
Yes, she's right, Demoiselle. It's just about time.
Oh?
Look, it's Navia!
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly... Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Wires. And as for the judge... huh?
Please sit in the defendant's seat.
All right, but...
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed, but today is...
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on, did they have any idea?
Enough with the whispering! Could
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you've done? As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor, the head of the Spina di Rosula. After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had. If anyone in need reached out to not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly everyone in...
Wait a moment.
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused. You have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. We are one big family, all of us who are from Poisson. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be...
Huh? Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done...
Ah, well, if that's what...
How what? I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to...
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty!
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of Navia's goodness.
She was born a free and independent spirit.
Her actions cannot serve as proof. Please do not mistake her action.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontainians here. This is the nation of... Even if Miss Navia only everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro. And in the end, everyone shall meld together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges, that opinion Now I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals?
Do you need to defy our
justice? If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge...
As you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver and I shall defend, and that is how we...
My head...
Demoiselle!
Silver, it hurts. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Don't be afraid, and don't...
Absurd! Who are you to say that? Don't let them escape!
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us. After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
What are you saying?
No more excuses!
She says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent...
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us!
Miss Navia... Silence.
That's... Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this I shall...
Our thanks, monsieur.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still...
But...
Go on now, demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place.
Malus.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that... this...
Malus... Silver...
Quickly, you must come now.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia?
You're awake? Good.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still...
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare?
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within. I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retreat. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You...
Perhaps those 2 Oceanids were the people you saw.
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me.
Please come with me.
Neverlet, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite all right.
Why do you look so stiff all of it? Oh, Paimon knows. Here, the...
I merely thought that we should...
Huh? Why did...
Ah, siege...
No way, don't worry.
I see.
Oh, and...
Thank you. I have indeed been...
He's still this... So, Neverlet...
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, amid my astonishment...
Yeah, we originally...
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
Huh? Phew. Go!
Oh no, another unstable path. Watch your step.
Adorn my night into the wind.
Don't be scared! Shower me with praise! Yeah!
The wind knows me, as one with wind and cloud.
Time to shine! Don't look at me!
That hurts!
Hey, go away! Stay put! God's over! Yeah! Don't be scared!
Yoo-hoo! Oh.
Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be